gather round, it's that time, let's unwind. With laughter in the air and good vibes intertwined. Stories flow like the drinks under the moon's bright glow. In this podcast space, let the good times grow. Cheers to the nights we won't forget. With every word, let's raise a bet. Lots full, and we're here to play. Sharing our laughter, night turns to day. With every sip, the stories unfold. In this circle of friends, let the joy be told. From tales of love to the wildest dreams, each episode's a ride, bursting at its seams. Voices echo through the fire's warm blaze, sharing our lives in a flickering haze. So come on in, don't be shy. Let's toast to more moments that soar high. Sharing our laughter, night turns to day. With every sip, the stories unfold. In this circle of friends, let the joy be told. As the fire fades and the night draws near, in this moment, let's hold what we hold dear.
How does it feel to be the first returning guest?
Feels great. Honored. You know, I'm just that cool.
You have officially been on this podcast more often than the co-host.
Starting to sound like I might be replacing your co-host.
Nah, he'll be back. So, but I need to get both of you on at the same time. That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah,
But
be pretty neat.
hopefully this time goes smoother than last week because all them gremlins and shit.
Well, that's what I'm hoping so too. I mean, as you can see, back in the truck again this week. So,
Man, you always in that truck, motherfucker.
dude, I know. I can't seem to get out of it.
I told you, move down to Texas. I'll get you hired on.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem. I'm going to be wanting the gun for that sweet company job with a company vehicle.
You got to put in the work, brother. That's what I did. Did I tell you about that company vehicle? Oh, yeah, I did tell you yesterday about that company vehicle.
Yeah, the company vehicle that shifts so hard that it clinks and clatters.
The whole thing just like I'm sitting at a red light, okay? Light turns green. I get on the throttle. Go and go and go. Looked in the mirror and the fucking bed of the truck was shaking more than the cab was.
I mean, it just wanted to twerk for the vehicle behind you.
That's damn sure what it was fucking doing.
Trying to make you some extra money.
It was clapping them cheeks.
But
yeah, I mean, let's get right on into it. The big news. Hit me with your pet shark.
Well, pet shark is going to be, looks like we've gotten directly involved with the Iranian-Israeli conflict.
To be fair, we've been directly involved for a while. We've been, I mean, really ever since Trump hit Soleimani with the drone strike, we've been directly involved. It's just kind of been more of a cold war.
Right. But I mean, news
Which good.
headlines. All
Like,
I mean, listen, we knew it was probably one upcoming.
yeah,
I understand why we did it. I'm hoping it doesn't get worse.
I agree. I agree. I don't
The
think
likely,
we should ever send troops to be boots on the ground there.
no.
However, a drone strike here and a drone strike there never hurt nobody. Well, it did, but nobody that didn't
Yeah.
deserve it.
Well, people don't understand, and what they're not watching and paying attention to is Iran is one of the largest, or if not the largest, funder of terrorism in the world.
They are the largest state sponsor of terrorism. So they're the largest government that sponsors terrorism.
Right, and they'll come out and say, "Oh, we don't sponsor that," which sources
Hezbollah,
say,
Houthis, Hamas, uh, not Al Qaeda, I don't believe. ISIS had direct funding from Iran. I said Hezbollah. Um, yeah.
not to get confused with the little Hezbollah that we all love and enjoy watching on social media and his funny little videos.
Oh. No, Iran funds a lot of terrorism, and for years they've been playing the most expensive game of fuck around and find out. It just so happens that Trump is the president of fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I agree with you. He really is, and I mean, so okay, so we backed out of the nuclear deal with Iran.
Well, you got to go
Back
back even further than that, back to when
right.
we signed the nuclear deal with Iran.
So,
Right.
which I'm not up to all that. I know some of it, but not a whole
You
lot of it.
you go back to Hillary Clinton. She gave Iran enriched uranium.
Right.
Why?
Okay.
What is the purpose of enriching uranium?
Normally to build nuclear facilities, if not a
Nuclear
nuclear
bombs,
bomb.
nuclear nuclear weapons. That is what you need enriched uranium for. Um, but they claimed, oh, we just want nuclear power, which that's a whole nother topic we need to get into. You know, um, but then Obama signed the Iran nuclear deal. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
big mistake, in my opinion, sending billions of dollars over to the largest state sponsor of terrorism with the clause, hey, you better not use this on terrorism. Yeah, you really think they're going to fucking listen? Dumb fuck.
I mean, they never do.
And the biggest argument is, oh, well, there were safeguards in place. You're right. We would send teams over there to investigate their nuclear facilities and make sure they weren't making nuclear weapons. Great. Fantastic. Until you realize it's written in the deal that we had to give them 2 weeks' notice before we went over there.
Which what gives them time to do? Move all said weapons that they're not supposed to be making
Mm-hmm.
away and out of sight, out of mind type of thing.
And care to guess how many times that happened? How many times the inspections were done?
I'm gonna say between 1 to 5, but I'm gonna go with less.
You're too high. You're too high. You were too high when you said 1.
Oh Lord! So we never went over there.
Nope. Just trusted them. We called a few
Yeah.
times and asked them, "Hey, are you making nuclear weapons?" No, we're not making nuclear weapons. Okay, cool. Have fun.
Click. Yeah, that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and another thing like this, one of the reasons we're talking about enriched uranium, but that one facility that they're particularly talking about that only the U.S. had the bunker busting bomb, or say ordnance, so we don't get monetized.
Bomb, bomb,
To
bomb,
take
bomb,
out,
bomb, 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 bomb. Cancel me for it. I don't care.
to take out that facility that was buried 300 foot underground.
Yeah.
That was the only facility that they had that we know of that can enrich uranium and or make plutonium.
Yeah.
And what do you make with plutonium? The only thing that you make
Nukes.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying we don't want nuclear weapons. We're just doing it for testing products.
Yeah, testing nuclear weapons.
Yeah. No. Research purposes, not testing. Research purposes.
Researching nuclear weapons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you're being
Well,
a good boy. I'm sitting over here with a beer and you're drinking a Gatorade.
well, I'm unfortunately
Still
I'm
on the
having
clock.
some no, I'm having some kidney issues.
Oh, really?
So,
Well, we don't have to get on with that while we're live unless you want to. But,
oh no, it is what it is. Too much soda,
yeah.
so
Kidney
on and so
stones?
forth. No, just the one thing that'll take a man down and put him in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You have a message.
The message can fucking wait. I'm busy.
Hey,
And she
for all
knows.
you know, that might be your next wife or something, man. Never know.
But
But so I think, like I said, I think it's a good thing. When Trump come back in office, he did give them a time frame to sign a new deal,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they basically said "fuck off," no, and then
And that's when the fuck
Israel,
around and find out started.
right? Israel started the strikes.
Well, okay.
Okay,
Why did Israel start the strikes?
they're claiming that they cannot allow Iran to have nuclear capability.
Yes, you are correct there. However,
And to protect,
the
good.
strikes started after Iran in response to Israel trying to wipe Hamas off the face of the earth like they should, which was in response to October 7th. Okay?
Mhm.
So October 7th happens. Hamas goes into Israel. Boom. Attacks Israel. Okay? Israel
Right.
responds like they should, like anybody should. If you're attacked on your own soil, you definitely should go into that other place and wipe whoever attacked you off the face of the fucking earth.
Yeah,
Period.
I agree. You know, Hamas started the bullshit. Like,
Yep.
I get Hamas and Israel and
That's a whole fucking
Palestine.
mess.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But at the time, Israel had basically relinquished all military control over Palestine.
Over Gaza, yeah.
Well, yeah, over Gaza for the most part. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
So,
Israel was not in Gaza. And that was a deal that was signed. It was a two-state solution. It was signed and agreed on by both parties.
right.
And there was no conflict. But then Hamas got elected as the leadership of Gaza. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Hamas's one goal is to destroy Israel.
Which is like, why? Why do you want to play this stupid game? You come in, you start raping and pillaging and killing, and you take hostages.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you poke the hornet's nest.
These are the same people that put their missile launchers on the roofs of hospitals that have kids in them.
Yeah.
They use the civilians as shields because they know Israel will not attack civilians.
So, I mean, it was stupid in their part. They should have never done it.
It wasn't stupid. It was cowardice.
Yeah, but it is what it is now.
Yep.
I mean,
So
it'd be like
Israel goes into
Russia.
Gaza. Do what?
Go ahead.
Israel goes into Gaza after October 7th. Hamas starts getting their asses handed to them like they normally do. Iran's like, oh no, the people we're funding are losing. So Iran starts attacking Israel, and that's when Israel's like, you motherfucker, and starts attacking Iran.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
ass
it'd be
whooping
like,
didn't have your name on it, but it sure as fuck can.
I mean, it would be like Russia coming across the Bering Strait into Alaska,
Oh yeah.
and then okay, they come into Alaska. Alaska's not gonna play the fuck around and find out game. It's gonna be a fucking Geneva Convention do not do list, and it's gonna be like, all right, beheadings, hangings.
They're going to use the Geneva Convention as a checklist.
Yeah, it's like, what happens when you shoot somebody with a 20 millimeter Lottie? Oh, they turn into dust. Cool.
Yeah, let's
I
do that
mean,
again.
the only states I think, and this is just being honest, that anybody could technically take over would probably
California
be
and New York.
California, Oregon,
Yeah, Oregon. As long as they're
Washington.
communists, the Oregon people would help them.
Well, no, here's the problem with Oregon and Washington. And what most people don't realize is what make Oregon and Washington Democratic run states is the I-5 corridor that goes straight up the
Yeah,
coastline.
I ran that many
Anything,
times.
yeah, anything east of that, it's all red.
Yep.
So you got a bunch of farm boys and mountain men out there. So they might get about halfway through that state. Then you're going to hit Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Nevada. I'm not real sure about. It's kind
Nevada's
of 50.
wishy-washy.
Yeah. And then you got Utah and it's Mormons. And that's a.
They'll just fuck you.
Yeah. But, I mean, New Mexico, not really worried about. And then after you hit all that, I mean, it's like, all
It
right.
just gets worse for you.
And then you hit the
Texas,
south and it's,
Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas.
yeah. And then you hit the south and they'll be like, sir, great day to start attacks. 90 degrees outside. Halfway through the day, sir, we've lost half our platoon. What happened? They got this thing called humidity.
It's a new weapon.
Southerners seem to not to be affected.
It's a brand new weapon. It's called humidity.
Yeah. But
I love how
no,
this is a more lighthearted episode, yet we're talking about bombing the fuck out of people.
yeah, I mean, it's just
I,
you don't fuck around with the United States. Like, there's a
well,
reason we won the Revolutionary War, and it's called guerrilla warfare.
well,
If we're not tied,
here's my thing. All right, Fat Electrician puts it best. I love that motherfucker. All right,
oh God,
we fought the American Civil War. Okay,
uh
or as it's better known, the Great Scrimmage, where
huh.
nobody wanted the smoke, so we had to fight ourselves.
Damn, that's like putting a JV up against a damn high school team and see what happens.
I mean, tell me it's not true, though.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Nobody wanted the smoke, so we fought ourselves just so we wouldn't get rusty.
I mean, and we got the largest freestanding army in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's more guns per household than there are fucking people on
America is the
average.
only country in the world that has never lost a war. Go ahead, say what you're thinking.
Well, I was gonna say Iraq was kind of a clusterfuck. Though we went
Nope.
over there and whipped ass.
We
Don't
whipped
get me
ass,
wrong.
and the way you win a war is you have to take over the capital of that country and raise your flag over the capital. Okay?
Which technically we did.
We did.
Put in, put in new leadership,
Yep.
and then they folded like a deck of goddamn cards.
As soon as we left.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which
But
is
that's
that
not
that
us
was
losing. We left, and then they
yeah.
fell. So,
Yeah.
but no, everybody says, "Oh, well, we lost Vietnam." No, we just got bored and gave up. We just got bored and left.
Yeah, that was gonna be the next one I brought up, but you
Yeah.
know,
Same with Afghanistan. We got bored after 20 years of whipping Al Qaeda's and the Taliban's ass, and so we just packed up and went home. We didn't lose.
you know, Al Qaeda. You bring that up. So, Fat Electrician, he did a story about this.
He's great.
Yeah, been listening to him quite a bit here lately. But he did a story over this man that served his country way past his prime.
Oh, are you talking the dude in Massachusetts?
It might be. But he
Uh,
was doing surveillance back in the
oh no,
90s.
no, no. This dude was Revolutionary War. Never mind.
I want to say it was either not, I think it was the 90s. And he's over there. And this is when Bin Laden was still kind of new on the scene. And he telephones back and says, hey, this guy's going to cause a problem eventually. Like, we just couldn't take care of the problem now so we don't have to deal with it later.
Yeah,
And it's like 9/11 would have never happened probably if Bin Laden would have been taken out. We may have
yeah,
never actually had to go to Afghanistan and Iraq because of that.
yeah. Oh, I know
But
which guy you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. That just came to me. You're talking the CIA guy.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
military guy turned CIA. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting on top of a rooftop across from him, just kind of doing surveillance.
And he's like, "We
Nothing
got to take
odd.
this dude out. This dude's going to be a problem."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't green lit, so guess what?
Some pencil pusher that's never been in the field thought he knew better.
Yeah.
That's the thing that frustrated me when I did bodyguard work and shit like that.
Mm.
Is I'd have somebody in the main office that had never been out there call me up one day. Oh, I think you should do it this way.
Well,
Really?
same way with truck driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I've got, take this for example, and I already see the issue this is about to cause, but I've got to start doing back hauls on Mondays. I told my boss Monday's the only one that really kind of works, but it's going to cause issues. So I've got to go to Broken Bow, Oklahoma, Monday, which is like 2.5 hours from here.
Yeah.
Pick up, go from Broken Bow down to the terminal. From the terminal, I got to go back to my DC,
Keep talking.
and
I'm
then, I,
listening.
and then I've got to try to make it back to Caddo. Now, technically, I've got it set back to my house, but my GPS says 10 hours and 48 minutes, which means I'm only going to make it back to Caddo,
Yeah.
which means I'm going to have my wife come get me, and I've got to try to make it back here no later than 9 because I've got to get up first thing Tuesday morning and haul butt to Little Rock.
Yeah. And how far is Caddo from your place?
from my house, it's like 22, 23 minutes.
I mean, that ain't terrible. It's not ideal, but
Which there is a cut through road that I need to go check to see if I can even get down. Because we had a tornado come through like a month ago.
yeah.
So if I can get through the cut through road, I can cut that time by like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. You
I
want to
mean, I've
know
been trying to
something? And I
go
don't
for it.
want to jinx it, but we ain't talked about the Bible or nothing this whole time.
No, we haven't. We hadn't had issues.
Exactly.
But I'm
Just the
also I'm also going to put it this way too. I did scoot closer to my router.
oh, did you?
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
I was thinking about that this week. I was like, I wonder if it was like supernatural or if it was just internet issues.
you know, like right now, mine's kind of peeking back and forth, 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3. But I mean, I'm literally at my front door, so I mean,
Yeah.
I'm closer to the router than I was last week.
It
But we'll
hasn't
see what happens.
disconnected.
No, not yet.
So,
We'll see what
but
happens.
no, going back to the Iran bullshit, like Iran's always had a big problem with us because we're not Muslim.
Well, dude,
That's really what it boils down to.
Muslims, for the most part, now some Muslims are cool. Don't get me wrong, they really are.
Yeah, I've met a couple.
But the extremists, which you find over there, they don't want to deal with the rest of the world. If you don't stand with the Islamic State, with the Muslim faith, you're toast.
They
Either
follow the
join or die.
Quran. They follow the Quran. The Quran
Yeah,
specifically states to kill all non-believers.
yeah.
Like,
So I don't agree with the Muslim faith. I never will.
no, you can't get me on the side of a dude that married and fucked a 9-year-old.
No, no. That's
Sorry.
what we call pedophiles in the United States.
And there is a cure for that. Comes in 9
Yeah.
millimeter 45 caliber.
I mean,
Just depends on how freaky you want to get.
well, I mean, 20 millimeter Lottie could be fun,
Yeah.
but um,
Might go against the Geneva suggestions, but
yeah, probably. But
they
I,
they are just that, suggestions.
yeah, yeah, because we ain't tied to the military. But I mean, I'm not going to Iran to fucking find out. I mean,
No.
I
I'll
think I
sit
like
here
my
in case
house a
they
little too
get a
much.
I'll sit here in case they get a case of the fuck around and find outs.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree with you. I fucking agree with you on that.
Yep.
Oh, another thing, I saw this. I don't know how true it is, so I'd have to go do some digging on it. But I saw a post somewhere on social media that one of these terrorist organizations said that they are going to activate all their sleeper cells throughout the world. And I'm just saying, like, you don't think that we don't already know in the United States that there's sleeper cells somewhere, and most of us probably already fucking know who it is.
I'm sitting here going, goody, 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 goody. Target
Like,
practice.
don't. That's stupid. Don't try it. Not a good idea.
Smartest thing Adolf Hitler ever said. Probably one of the only smart things that motherfucker ever said. Right? We both agree Hitler bad, right? Yep.
Hitler bad.
Hitler bad. Okay. That being said, the dude wasn't an idiot. Um,
No, but I
he
mean,
said he did not want to invade America because there would be a firearm behind every single blade of grass.
and Japan should have listened to that too because they touched their fucking boats.
Yeah. They didn't learn from the Barbary pirates.
Yeah. What I was talking to an old Vietnam vet this week,
Mm-hmm.
and 'cause we were watching Midway while
Mm-hmm.
my truck was being worked on, and he knew a lot of the military history. He's like, a general for the Japanese military says, it's like, I'm afraid that if we attack the United
Yeah, he didn't
States,
want to do it.
we'll awake a sleeping dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And he was right.
Yeah.
He
You touched
he
our
was
boats, and
right.
so we dropped the sun on you twice.
I mean, portable suns, here you go. Boom.
We used a weapon so devastating that it hasn't been used since.
But you know who has the biggest nuke though that's ever been tested?
Russia. Zarbamba.
Mm-hmm. I think I had like 100 or 150
Too bad they
mile.
don't have the technology to launch it.
Well,
All
I
of their
mean,
shit is breaking. Look at what's happening in Ukraine. I mean,
it's really
but
sad when you got to start outsourcing your equipment to North Korea, which is a hermit nation that doesn't have
North Korea,
near the
North
technology.
Korea, yeah, North Korea just built what was the largest battleship ever. Okay, it sunk in port on its
Yeah,
own. Wasn't attacked or nothing. It just sunk. It's like the water's supposed to go on the outside, right?
yep. Now it's gonna be completely scrapped.
Yeah, like um, but no, like Russia. To be fair, like
Good.
hold that thought. It's the third time I've heard that. I don't know. It might just be the wind, but it sounded like somebody was messing with the screen door.
Well, I got a dumb question. Is your thing on a swivel?
No, but the camera does follow me.
Oh, okay. That's why I was asking because
Yeah,
it
it's got facial
it
recognition, and it'll.
yeah, because after you left the screen,
Yeah, see,
it moved. Yeah, that's why I was asking.
it'll do that. But no. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, to Russia's credit. No, I mean I got to give them credit here. They have, by their own admission, destroyed 15 of the three Patriot missile systems that we sent Ukraine.
15 of the three, huh?
Yeah,
Huh.
we sent them three, and they claim to have destroyed 15 of them. So that's pretty good. Like, got to give them
Yeah,
credit there. That's impressive. They destroyed 12 that aren't even there. Okay.
that's cool. I mean, we do know how to make paper mache. I mean, these are
Yeah.
the same people that I've watched videos of completely dismantle a tank uh, landmine, take
Yeah.
the spicy Play-Doh out, and use it for other things against Russia.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Drones. FPV
exactly.
drone.
Like, I'm not going to fuck with somebody that's literally going to pick up a mine, dismantle said mine by hand, and then start partying it out.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like, the dude needs a wheelbarrow because the set of balls on him are large.
Speaking of, you never said anything about that Mike Huckabee text I sent you.
I never seen it.
Oh. So Trump basically told him, hey, Mike Huckabee, he's the ambassador to Israel right now. All right.
Okay.
Trump told him, hey, look, it might be a good idea, not ordering you to or anything, but it might be a good idea if you got the hell out of Dodge. Things are getting kind of hairy. We're not evacuating the embassy, but you're the ambassador. Might be a good idea if you came back stateside.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up real quick. This was Mike Huckabee's response. Okay.
This ought
Mr.
to be
President,
interesting.
God spared you in Butler, Pennsylvania to be the most consequential president in a century, maybe ever. The decisions on your shoulders I would not want to be made by anyone else. You have many voices speaking to you, sir, but there is only one voice that matters, his voice. I am your appointed servant in this land, and I am available for you, but I do not try to get in your presence often because I trust your instincts. No president in my lifetime has been in a position like yours, not since Truman in 1945. I don't reach out to persuade you, only to encourage you. I believe you will hear from heaven, and that voice is far more important than mine or anyone else's. You sent me to Israel to be your eyes, ears, and voice, and to make sure our flag flies above our embassy. My job is to be the last one to leave. I will not abandon this post. Our flag will not come down. You did not seek this moment. This moment sought you. It is my honor to serve you. Mike Huckabee.
Well, see, sounds like
In
a
other
help.
news, go ahead.
I say, sounds like a much more rounded person than his daughter is.
Yeah. In other news, Mike Huckabee had a new chair sent to the embassy.
Oh,
Yeah. The old one couldn't hold his massive fucking balls.
right. Sorry, I'm trying to
No, you're
fiddle with
good.
this damn air back here. But
The old chair couldn't support the weight of his balls, so.
yeah, I don't know. That's a hell of a man. I mean, there at first you're thinking, was he calling Trump the Almighty? And then he puts it like, no, he's not. He's just
No,
saying
he's
he's a
saying
great person.
he's saying God is using him.
Yeah,
Which, yes, God uses everybody for one reason or another.
I agree with you on that.
Yep.
I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. We all have our role to play in some shape or form. I
Yep.
don't know what mine is. I mean, I might buy a lottery ticket here in the next 10 months when the jackpot gets real high and I win and I'm a millionaire finally. I highly doubt that's going to happen,
Yeah.
but it'd be nice.
Hint,
But
hint,
if I
God.
do,
Hint, hint.
yeah, just know there will be signs that I've come into some money. There
Shit.
will be signs.
If I were to ever win the lottery, nobody's going to fucking know. I ain't going to tell a soul. Y'all will just know because either just know if I ever disappear one day and y'all never hear from me again, I either died or I won the lottery. One or the other.
Yeah.
Like Ron
Talking
White
about,
says, I'll be on the beach with my new friends.
uh, uh, talking about dying though, hell, my uncle, might as well call her my aunt at this point. They've been together for so long. Um, they went floating down the river today over in Malvern, and they were generating real bad at the dam,
Yeah,
and they about drowned.
they made it out though.
They made it out. They went on walking through the woods to a house to call for help and stuff.
Yeah,
So, but lost keys, purse, phone. Thankfully, they had an extra key in the pickup. So all I had to do was call a locksmith to unlock the
hey,
pickup to
good
get the
lighting
extra
on
key
you.
out. Huh?
That's good lighting on you now.
Yeah, I'm guessing one of the cats set off my motion sensor light. And I'm not gonna lie, that booger's bright. So, I mean, I could put some nice lighting on me, but I didn't want to blind myself.
Yeah, nah, you
Most
good.
definitely didn't want to blind the camera with my bald head.
Fucking skinhead motherfucker.
Hey, listen, I'll be over here like Squidward when he shines his head for a recital.
Shit. My brother-in-law and his coworker came out today to mow, and
Okay.
they pulled up. I walked out there to visit with them, and it turned into a 20-minute roast session of everybody.
Oh Lord, I thought it was your job to mow.
It is, but my brother-in-law needs the money, so I let him do it.
Oh, oh.
So his wife doesn't know how to not spend money.
Well, you know,
He got done
starts.
mowing, went home, took a shower, and then they went to Lavernia to go and pick up new couches.
Somebody needs to learn how to start working at a strip club or something.
Yeah, he needs to figure out how to work that pole if he's going
Yeah,
to afford her.
yeah. Maybe his wife needs to.
Shit, who would pay for that?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen those pictures.
Oh, I was like, you saw naked pictures of my sister? Oh, wait, the pictures we took for Christmas for my mom. That's right. Okay.
Yeah,
I should
and
make
yes,
one of
sir.
those pictures the thumbnail.
And yes, sir. I still have them on my phone, just so that if you
It
ever,
is one of them my profile picture.
no, no, I don't want to be scared every time I open up a my phone to call you and that pops up.
For those that don't know, it's pictures of me and my sister. She's got fucking pigtails and a fucking crop top on, and I'm sitting there in her fucking lingerie and blue jeans. Okay, I can't hear you, so I don't know what he's got going on. Something happened. Oh, well, United States attacked 3 nuclear sites in Japan, or not Japan, Iran. Japan don't want that smoke no more. But
All right. Could you see me the whole time?
no,
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure.
let me
My mother
guess.
called me because I hadn't called.
Let me guess. You ain't wearing no pants.
Oh no, I'm wearing pants.
Is that why you turned the camera off when you stood up? Because you ain't wearing no pants?
Oh, I never stood up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, if I
Well,
wasn't wearing pants, that might scare some people.
I
Might
don't
get me in
know if
trouble with
you,
the old lady.
yeah, I don't know if you saw Trump address the nation.
Yeah, I knew he was supposed to be addressing them at 9 o'clock our time, 10 o'clock theirs.
Yeah, I got the notification that it was coming through right as I sat down to start recording. So
Yeah. We'll
I'll
see.
watch it after this, and next episode I can give my thoughts.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. I mean, we're either about to head for a major war or it's just going to be a, all right, we did it. Now,
Well, I don't think one strike is going to stop Iran.
It wasn't one strike, it was three.
Well, all at once, yes. But I don't think they're going to stop now. I think it's going to take more strikes for them to be like, all right, we fucking quit. You know,
Well, now you got the Houthis, though, that they're about to start.
they're
Uh,
still around.
yeah, the Houthis are still around, and they said the U.S. gets involved, we'll start. What do they say? We'll start targeting U.S. military ships again.
They're going to touch the boats.
Houthis starting to touch the boats, and they're gonna fuck around and find out.
Please touch the boats. Please touch the boats.
But you know what would be even funnier? Let's just go old school. Let's go old school. I would love to see this. Would love to see this happen. Unfortunately, and that's just kind of dark. Can we bring back the Iowa class to do the destruction? Let's just go battleship on them, turn starboard, and just unleash hell.
I mean, we still got the Texas and uh, what is it? I think it's in Galveston now. And I think if I remember right, that's an Iowa class.
Well, I know you got the USS Alabama in Mobile. You got the one in Corpus Christi.
Lexington, yeah. But the
So I
Lexington
mean,
is an aircraft carrier.
I'm just saying it would be very interesting. You say leveling the mountains again? So
Noah's flood ain't got nothing on this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we could widen the strait a little bit.
I'll try to add this to the episode, but I saw this on Facebook earlier. The new map for 2035 just dropped. I just sent it to you.
Oh yeah. Ow.
I'll try to add it into the episode.
That made my elbow feel funky. But nah. Well, these little rebel groups in the Middle East, they really just haven't really felt what can actually happen.
So speaking of the Houthis, I've never said this on an episode, but remember, did you ever watch episode 2 with Joel and Natalie?
I've never finished it.
Okay,
So,
so I had a dream shortly after we did that episode.
oh Lord.
It was about Natalie.
Okay.
Okay. And this is entirely in character for her. She completely went scorched earth on the Houthis.
Oh.
Care to take a gander why?
I probably couldn't guess 'cause I don't know her.
They stole her chicken nuggets.
What is she, 3?
They stole her chicken nuggets, and so she went over there and was a one-man army just assassinating fucking Houthis left and right. She called
All
me
right.
that night to make sure I got up for work. And I answered the phone, wasn't even fully awake yet, and I just answer it and go, remind me to never piss you off. And she goes, well, okay, what did I do? I'm like, what did you do? What do you mean, what did you do? You know what you did. And she goes, no, I really don't. Did I dream that?
Talk about the female version of the Baba Yaga.
Like, I wasn't mad at her for it or anything, but it's like, damn, remind me to never touch your chicken nuggets. Shit.
Oh
And like
man.
in my dream, she was killing them in fucking creative ways, like fucking Final Destination style.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of creative ways to off people, but
It was wild, dude.
oh Lord. Yeah, let's just say we never pissed Natalie off.
Yeah. I told her, and she's like, I don't even like chicken nuggets, but yeah, you steal my food. Shit's gonna happen.
Bro, we was on vacation one year. My wife's cousin
Yeah.
was up in the front seat because she gets car sick. So I reached over there to try to like nab on her chicken nuggets. Bro, I thought I was going to die. Like I can normally get away with this with everybody else. I didn't realize at the time you don't touch her food. Period.
Yeah. I'm the same way. If it's on my plate and you want it, ask me for it.
Yeah.
But you just reach over there and grab it, it's a good way to draw back a nub.
If I ever do that, you cut off one of my fingers. Just know I'm sticking the bloody stump of my finger up your nose.
Wouldn't be the weirdest
So
thing that's been up my nose. When you got that one booger that won't come out, you find creative ways to get to
okay, Homer.
it.
Do we need to get an X-ray to see if you got a crayon stuck up in your frontal lobe?
There might be. That might explain quite a bit. It
Oh
might not be
Lord.
autism. It might be fucking Crayola. Cerulean blue.
I'm dead. Oh Lord.
uh,
You need help, my friend.
you know anybody?
Not willing to help you with the needs you need.
I've tried
I'm
women, but all they give you is depression and PTSD.
yeah.
That sigh.
Maybe you should try aliens next.
Yeah. Trying to think if I might be able to convince them to be on the receiving end of the anal probe.
This is all a scientific experiment.
Yeah, yeah. You've been experimenting on us. Well, it's our turn, motherfucker.
Oh.
Oh,
You
speaking
ever
of
wonder what
alien,
an alien human hybrid looks like? You're about to find out.
speaking of aliens, I got
But
thinking the other day while I was in the loader, I might have an implant.
oh God.
I'm too nervous to cut it out and find out, but
I doubt you got an implant.
oh, I doubt it too. But I got this thing. Okay, I don't know. You can kind of see it right there, a little darker spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking rock hard.
You ever heard of a BB?
No, it ain't a BB.
Sure.
I can't remember ever being shot by a BB right there.
Well, you know, if you get in a BB gun war like I used to a little bit, I mean,
My dad
sometimes things
shot me in
go
the ass
unnoticed.
with a BB.
You know, my uncle shot me one time in the back with one,
Yeah.
and he learned real quick that's not a good idea.
Well, okay, to be fair, it wasn't a BB that I got shot with. It was airsoft. But,
Well, my uncle shot me one time with one,
yeah.
and shit, I was still a kid. I could have been more, I think, 11 at the time, and I had a pump BB slash pellet gun, brown, like the black stock, brown diamond on the pump side of it.
Yeah.
And he ran inside, threw the BB gun on the bed and hid in the bathroom. Bad idea.
Did you beat his ass?
No, I pumped that pellet gun up or BB gun up about 10 or 12 times. I bet you can think where this is going, can't you?
You shot him in the dick.
Well, that door is corrugated.
Oh, oh fuck.
You know what happens when you shoot through a corrugated door, don't you?
Shrapnel.
It goes right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Went through the door, through his jeans, into his leg.
Fuck. When I was, I want to say I was like 11, 12, maybe 13. My dad, I was being a snot-nosed little kid and wasn't one to clean up my room.
Uh
But my dad went in there and he sat there and watched me as I cleaned it up. All right. Well,
huh.
I had this little airsoft pistol and it came with a little pop-up target that you slid the paper into and it would catch the little pellets.
Okay.
So he had me prop that up for him and he sat there while I was cleaning and just, shot the little airsoft pistol. I stopped cleaning for a second. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was looking at something. And all of a sudden, there is this sharp pain right in my ass. I was just in boxer shorts.
Oh. Mm.
Just the sharp pain right in my right ass cheek. Just pow.
Sorry. Yeah.
Every time I stopped, he would just pump one right into my ass cheek.
I bet you didn't stop very many times, did you?
It didn't take long before I got the message. And he
After
wouldn't
about
say anything or anything like that. He would just be pa, ch, pa, ch, pa.
I had an airsoft pistol one time. It was you buy them at Walmart. They were clear and
Clear and
everything.
orange?
Had a clip, maybe.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Okay. Anyhow, I'm like, oh, this won't hurt. Got it for Christmas one year. I went outside. I was like, it's not a BB gun. It's just a plastic BB. Fuck it. Dunk. Shot myself around the foot. I'm like, oh no.
I did that too. I shot myself in the toenail in flip flops.
Oh, at least I had a tennis shoe on.
Yeah. I was like, I wonder how bad this hurts. It was like the day I got it. Just was sitting there in the chair outside and had my flip flops on, just kicked my leg out. Pop! Oh, motherfucker!
Oh, dude. Stupid
I think
things we did
that's
as
just a guy
kids.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, there is a reason why guys live less
Yeah,
than
women
women
live
do.
longer. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Us guys, you could tell us 100 times. We're not going to figure it out until we do it ourselves.
I mean, that's true. That's true. My wife says I'll never listen to her. She's kind of right. Kind
Hey,
of.
careful. This is being recorded. She'll have evidence of you saying she's right.
Well, that's all right. I mean, I've been married long enough at this point that I can say on a few occasions that she was right about a few things.
Yeah.
So,
It's like that
now,
video on Facebook I saw. Hey man, I'm going to get married. Say you're sorry. What? Say you're sorry. Why? I didn't do anything. Doesn't matter. Say you're sorry right now. No,
and
then
get
you're
used
not
to
ready to get married.
it. Yeah. Yeah. And then she starts using the phrase, "You've said sorry enough at this point. I don't believe you anymore."
Oh, that one cuts.
Yeah. I've had that phrase a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, well, looky there.
Did you find you some paperwork? I see you exit something on the back.
You see this right here, don't you? You know what that is? It's windshield washer fluid.
Oh fuck.
Just
Oh,
had the
that's
windshield replaced.
that's another thing about that Toyota they gave me to drive at work. I was on the toll
Window
road.
leaks.
No, I was on the toll road. I hit the windshield washer because I had some bugs on there. You want to know how powerful this spray was?
About as powerful as an 80-year-old man trying to take a leak.
It was.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even going 85 miles an hour. It still wasn't hitting the windshield.
Sounds like your truck's got some prostate problems, sir.
The truck is a fucking. I'm not bitching. I'm grateful to be driving a company pickup and not my pickup. That being said, that truck is a piece of shit.
Well,
Give me my Ford any day.
I still say if it was a Tundra, you'd say a little different, but at the same time, you're not the original driver of said pickup, so you're
That's
not the one
true.
that kept the maintenance up.
I'm not the original driver of my F-150 either.
Yeah, that's true too. But at the dealership, they have to fix it before they can sell it.
Right.
And if it's going to cost too much to fix it to turn a profit, they normally just sell it off to auction houses.
Yeah. I don't know if a Tundra would be different because I've never driven one, so I won't talk shit about it. That being said, I've driven a Tacoma now. I've driven a Corolla. I've driven a Camry. All of them have been pieces of shit, so a Tundra being a Toyota ain't looking good.
What year model did you drive was the Camry?
13, 14.
Well, the one I had was an '08. I joke at that 3.5 liter V6s they've had in their vehicles for
Yeah.
eons at this point. Dude, I'll tell you right now, that was a bad car. The
Yeah.
only problem with it is that if you ever had to work on it, especially in the engine compartment,
The bitch.
it was almost guaranteed you had to drop the motor.
And shit like that is why you'll never see a engineer at a car show.
You know, I mean, '08 Camrys or in that particular body style that are probably riding around with a hole through the frame with a hole saw bit because the bolt for the water pump is too long.
Yeah, I believe it.
Guarantee there's more than one. Water pump shouldn't cost $800 to fix.
Yeah. Well,
But
you want to call this one and we'll try doing another one tomorrow since I'm going to be out next week?
we can.
Okay. I'm
We
getting kind
can.
of tuckered out. That beer's starting to kick in. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I even took a nap today, motherfucker.
Listen, I got home, got about 5 hours of almost decent sleep, got up at 9 o'clock, slammed a bucked up energy drink, ate like 6 of those little like microwave sausage biscuits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the fluffy bread on them.
Yeah.
Ate 6 of those, got dressed to go to the lake, tied down the kayak, went to the lake, and didn't leave the lake till after 3.
Damn it, boy.
And I'm a little toasty.
Yeah, I believe it. You're red.
I'm just
Your
hot.
face is beat red.
I'm just hot.
Yeah. Well, alrighty. Well, we'll set it up and try and do another episode tomorrow. So.
Well,
All right.
I'll let you know. We can just. All right, tomorrow we'll just go over a bunch of just stupid shit, just for the hell of it.
Yeah. Sounds good. Kind of like what we did today.
Yeah.
It started off a
Maybe,
little serious, but we got cracking jokes there. So.
maybe a little less Black Ops.
I'm telling you, if we do end up needing to put troops on the ground, and I'll leave it at this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If we do end up needing to put troops on the ground, I say get about 10 to 15 good old boys from the South and just whatever they ask for, give it to them, drop them in there, shit'll be fixed in a week.
No, I'm thinking more like the Marines from 29 Palms, California.
Yeah.
Let's drop them in there.
Yeah, for sure.
They're already used to the heat, but they already gonna be pissed off, and they're gonna be wanting to get back some AC pretty
Well,
quick.
that's why I'm saying the good old boys from the South, because you send them over there, it's like a vacation, no humidity. Fuck yeah.
This is true.
That's
This is
fucking
very true.
superhuman right there.
Man, I do like me some dry heat. It does cook you a little quicker, but dry heat is kind of nice.
Yeah. Us that are
Until,
used to working outside in this humidity, you drop us in that dry heat, man, unstoppable.
well, as long as it doesn't hit 126 degrees,
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So,
But,
all right, buddy.
alrighty,
Well,
buddy.
hey, go get some rest.
Yes, sir.
I'll holler at you me tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We'll set it up for tomorrow. All right.
Later.
Later, brother.
I sat alone with memories, a ghost in my own home. Every corner whispers your name, a love I've outgrown. These walls that used to sing now only mourn my pain. And every sunset paints a picture of what we lost in vain. I'm just a shadow in this empty space. So I'll drink to the nights we laugh till we cry, to the dreams we built together. Now they've all died. With every tear that falls, I feel the weight of despair. In this 90s country heart, lost a song left in the air. I found your letters tucked in the seams of our couch. Words were so sweet, and I feel like I'm lost without. I replay the moments, every kiss and fight, searching for the love that faded from our sight. Foolishly hoping you walk through that door. So I'll drink to the nights we laugh till we cry, to the dreams we built together. Now they've all died. With every tear that falls, I feel the weight of despair. In this 90s country heart, love's a song left in the air. So I'll drink to the nights we laugh till we cry, to the dreams we built together. Now they've all died. With every tear that falls, I feel the weight of despair. In this 90s country heart, love's a song left in the air.